Good morning. Welcome to ABC123 Trader. Today is, it's August 2nd, 2023. We're about 10 minutes before the open, and we'll take a look at the futures this morning. So, what I'm going to show you is just a couple of things, maybe to give you a little bit more insight, or you're trying to pinpoint trades in certain areas on the day trade side as well as on the long term, so you can find out how you can figure out your projections. So the first thing what we're going to do is I want to show you a long-term chart, about a 16-hour chart. So what I did is there's only two indicators on here, so you can understand just the order blocks, which I like. So, and I also have the volume cluster, vol cluster, 960 minute. Basically, what I said is I want to find out where the most volume is. So you see all these numbers bouncing up and down, up and down, up and down. And what you can use that for is projections to see which direction it's going to go. Right now on a long term on 960, it says it wants to push down, but it's been pushing down. What's the expiry time on this? I think probably 10 in the morning. Yeah, 10 a.m. So, and what was this one? 5 o'clock, 10. So at 10, this candle is going to expire. So is it going to finally expunge for the last till 10 o'clock and then turn around? We don't know yet. But what we want to use is, if you look, I'm just going to use this. If you look where the bottom tick happened, see how it hit 1785 here, right on the money. But there's 2180 there, so you know you have some areas of targets for going certain directions. So if this thing is going to turn going back up, we're going to look at this number here, and then we're going to look at these numbers on the longer time frame. So when I use that in conjunction with an 8-hour chart, I try to match the numbers. So as you can see, is 2570 here is 2570 here. Okay, 1038 is 1038. 1406 is 1406. So even on an 8-hour to a 16-hour, these are the high volume areas where they know there could be a bounce or a target. So when I use that, when I have that all set up, now I know certain areas of support and resistance or targets. And then now what I can do is I can start looking at my other charts, which I have, I always play around, like for example, fib targets. You can use fib targets to go for Fibonacci if I think direction is still going to go the same way. And then I can also go, I'm using this right now, a 3-minute chart for direction. Now I'm going to show you a little insight on this one as well. And then I also have the 5-second chart just to look at the very, very high frequency energy. So with that being said, as you can tell, it was starting to trend down, but we don't know yet. We're getting close to market open. We're going to watch the violence. But, okay, so I have a few indicators on this one here right now. I'm going to turn off this one for now. I don't need this one right now. That was for testing purposes. Okay, so what you see here, of course, the old max scan. And then I also have the GP indicator, like the guppy theory. So what we have is, you saw the energy go up, down with high volume bars, and now she's just oscillating right now. With price action, time and sales, there was a big sell-off, boom, and then now they're trying to retrace back up. But we're still going to find out what's going to happen. But now, if you're using the max scan indicator in conjunction with high volume bars or whatever you want to use, the nice thing about it is, if you watch the crossover times on the blue line, white line, and also with the max scan, usually within that point, if you look to the left, it has to be an extension. Now, we're not talking within this zone, right? Because it's a whippy, because this is when I call it the butterfly effect. But when you get down to the lower area and it's starting to cross down, this is usually when it starts whipping up. So what you do is you look for your high volume bars, look to the left. You could put maybe a limit order right on the last volume bar, you know, or you just wait, and once you get close to that zone to see if it's just going to turn around, it whips up. High volume bar, really high volume bar, as you can see, with exhaustion coming up. Your marker here took a little bit of it took a little while, and she dropped. So the next one I'm going to be looking for is, well, this is market open, so market open we have to watch out if it just snap. But once it gets to that point, let's go farther back, right here. For example, 9 o'clock at night, crossover, away you go again. Let's keep on going, and it was not as well. It's nighttime, so it's not as much energy. But see, when it's within that zone, it's just trending, so you have to watch out. But once you get to those high whip zones, so this cross the high. Oh no, not. Don't look at these ones here. Where am I talking about? It's market open. Right here. Crossover right here, as you can see. It's a low area, but it was a big trend. We're also hitting some trend blockages. Crossover, away we go again. And that's how you can use this for. So what I'd be looking for right now is, it looks like it still wants to trend down, but we're already down energy. So at 9:39, it's supposed to do a snap up. And when I was looking at it, there were 2 times. And we have to see if it's confirmation between 9:35 to 9:40 might snap up, and then 9:45 a big sell off. So it could go whip, whip, whip. We'll find out. My area where I probably put a sell limit order probably would be right on this line, but we'll have to watch out. It's because we don't know until market opens up, which will be within just a few minutes here. So we've got 5 minutes before the open. So what I'll do is I'll come back. Let's see if I can get a trade in really quick. If not, we'll just be patient. We'll look at the energies. We'll look at some targets, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, we're just less than a minute before market open. We're going to see what's going to happen here right away. Actually, I want to put a bar timer on here. We're all a few seconds left. Tried to do a quick scalp, even lost a few bucks just for playing around. It's probably going to go down anyways. Just have to watch if this loop flips up. I think she's going to just fire down really quickly for the first 7 minutes and then maybe turn around for the buy. We'll find out right away here. I'm going to have it ready for sell market. That's my guess. And we are...
Order filled.
Let's see if I'm correct on this one. We'll get down to... Let me see here. High volume. A lot of high volume, not much resistance there, so I have to really watch. That'll shut her down really quickly here. Look at that, eh? High volume won't allow it. $56, $55, $54. They are buying into the market right now. Might have to shut it down in a few more seconds here.
Order filled.
She's not moving fast enough for the bounce, so we're gonna give it a few seconds and then we'll go from there. We're gonna see which direction it wants to take off. 49.47, there she goes. Okay, so we got 7 minutes. We have a target down to 1280, so we probably could do that. We can even go to 25 on the quarters. Yeah, let's go for it again.
Order filled.
And then we can go to 25. Buy limit.
Order submitted. Order filled.
There we go, $275 for the day. It was a quick impulse move in the beginning. It took a few seconds. It didn't move as fast as I expected. But we'll find out. What I'd like to see, actually, for my true, my true trade, I want to give it a few minutes now. Since we've already got a couple $100 in the bank, what I would like to see is I want to see a pull up actually at 939, and then maybe the rest of the day the sell off. I'm not sure yet, but what I'm looking for is I'm waiting for the turnaround on this one, and then we can probably take the buy-in. Let's see if it hits at 939, or it could go really deep. We don't know yet, but at least we're ahead today at 275, and we're good to go. But she is vibrating quite a bit. But what I'm looking for at this point in time, while this is an aggressive bar going down, I want to see if we can get to around 2188 and then buy back in. That's what I'm looking for right now. And let me see here. Let's double check with the numbers here. See, we're vibrating. This is the 1 hour chart where there's 274, 254 here. We have to break 1630. They're trying to break through this one. 291 at 15,600. Let's see where 15,006 would be, and look where it tapped on this one. So within that zone, if we can see that happen, then we can probably buy back in. But right now she is vibrating, and she's not doing that much right now. I just want to see if this thing finally does the turnaround, high volume bar with the turnaround, then we can buy in and go back. It's moving at 17.75 points per minute. So it's just a patient waiting game now. So as we can see, we hit on this one, we finally hit target 1. Fibonacci did touch by the line to target 1. We're good to go. You'll hit this target 2 for sure now. That would be 2825. And after that, probably maybe 1560, but I'll have to wait for 935 to 940 to see what happens here. And what's happening right now? Yeah, they're selling more right now. Just very slow moving train. Grinding ever so slowly. 25. We can get to, actually, what I'm going to do now is at 34. Let's see what happens at 35. If not, we can go to 15,590. Okay, let's go for it.
Order filled.
What we can do is we can go to 15,590. So I'll buy MIT there at 94.
Order submitted.
If I see $200 profit, I'll shut her down.
Order filled.
185 again, so $430 we're done for today. Reason why I chose that is I'm going to just slide this bar once again. And the reason why I chose it as 15,590 right here, because we're hitting a 100-point move. This thing is actually dropping like a stone. But the reason why is this is the old fib predictor to show 127, 141, 161. So this was last night's range. So it can actually hit that range overnight. It's dropping like a stone. We're hitting a lot of high volume markers here. This is what this is within 5 seconds. So, but other than that, we are done for today. So, but what I would like to do is if it does turn around, if I didn't make my profits earlier here, I'd be checking around right in this zone here, unless if it keeps on cruising. This is where all the high volume is for the turnaround. So other than that, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at abc123trader. Just make sure you pinpoint your trades, guys. Trade safe, and you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.